Welcome back to the big show. So last month, you guys watched me take to the skies at the Duluth Air Show when I got to ride with the Air Force Thunderbirds as the hometown hero honoree. It was overwhelming to say the least.
Yeah.
It was equal parts super exciting, and it made me quite sick.
Ah, so cool though. Once in a lifetime experience. Well, Michelle Curran, also known as Mace, is a pilot and former U.S. Air Force major. Today, she is the second ever woman to fly as the lead solo pilot for the Thunderbirds, and we want to welcome her to Twin Cities Live. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. I'm
great
excited
to
to be
see
back
you.
in town.
You guys are old friends.
Yeah, well, I reached out to you for when I had my podcast up and running. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I was following some of these Instagram things, and I come across your deal. I'm like, I always loved the social media that you were posting. And I come to find out you grew up not far in Wisconsin. You went to the University of St. Thomas. You have such a unique story in how you became a pilot. I'm like, I have to have you on not only my podcast, but now this show.
Yeah, this is great. I had a good time on your podcast, so it's even better to be here in person. This is the first time we've met in person.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh, that's so fun. Okay, so Ben said your road to becoming an Air Force pilot was a little bit unique. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I grew up in a small town in Wisconsin, about 4,000 people, Medford, if anyone's familiar, and I was not in a military or an aviation family, so I just didn't have the exposure to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But about halfway through high school, I needed a way to pay for college. I had good grades, and my parents were like, hey, you should probably apply for a scholarship. So I did some shopping around, and the Air Force ended up kind of rising to the top. And I went to St. Thomas, which your viewers are familiar with, is not the cheapest school,
Right.
Yeah.
on a full ride, thanks to Air Force ROTC, which was incredible. And I went as a criminal justice major, because at that time I wanted to be an FBI agent.
Sweet.
I don't know why. I always joke I must have really liked the X-Files. I did
Yeah,
like the
right.
X-Files, so very accurate representation of FBI agents. But then halfway through, we visited an Air Force base, and I got to actually see 2 fighter jets take off in full afterburner up close for the first time ever. And I was just like, how do I go do that?
Wow.
Like, forget the FBI, sign me up for that.
I know. And I know it's probably we don't have enough time to go through the whole thing, but like, what were some of the biggest hurdles and challenges as you go from like, hey, that looks kind of interesting, I want to do that, to actually becoming, an Air Force Thunderbirds pilot, one of the best pilots in the world?
Yeah, I think it's one thing to have that goal, and then it's another thing to make it happen. And I went to pilot training with 0 civilian flight time, so it was definitely drinking from a fire hose
Yeah.
to learn everything in the cockpit and out. I ended up doing well. My class of 25 got 2 fighter aircraft. I got 1 of them. And I mean, I'll remember that moment forever, because the odds were stacked against me. Worked my butt off, made it happen. Went off to learn to fly F-16s, which was my first choice of jets and what I got. And everything was going really well. And then I got to my first assignment in Japan, and there was this time frame for a couple years that I think a lot of professionals experience, where they've gone through so much formal education, so much training, they might have done really well in that. Then they get to the actual job, and it's like, I know nothing.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
the tip of the iceberg. And it kind of shook my confidence for quite a while, just doubting if I really should have been there, if I was good enough. You wrap gender into all of that, because I was one of 2 women in my entire squadron,
Yeah,
and
that's
you're
a big
trying
deal.
to figure out how to present yourself and what you're okay with and what you're not okay with and how to fit into this culture. And it was just a lot. So I struggled for several years, but eventually found my footing, went on to my next assignment in Texas, really started to push myself to be bold and step outside my comfort zone in small ways. And every time I did that, the rewards were just mind-blowing. And slowly but surely, I built my confidence. And eventually, at the end of that assignment, I saw an email that Thunderbirds were hiring. I already had my next assignment lined up to go to New Mexico. I opened the email, and I'm like reading the requirements, and I met every single one of them.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
I was like, got to give this a shot, and I ended up getting hired.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible. And so all of that, I mean, such a great story of just like perseverance and like really like the inner workings of your own mind and body and spirit. And then you come through on the other side. And now that you're out of the Air Force, you do motivational speaking, and you've written now your second children's book. I'm sure all of those life lessons are put in these books, right?
Yeah, exactly. And what I found with the Thunderbirds is that I had this platform just naturally in that position where I could really impact and inspire a lot of people. And that really just became the most rewarding thing. And, 3 years on the team doing that type of flying, eventually the flying was no longer my favorite part of the job, but it was these interactions that I saw were changing people's lives. And I wanted to find a way on the outside to continue to do that. And I loved the interactions with the kids. I mean, especially little girls. You could just see them seeing someone that looked like them doing something like I was doing, it was like the light bulb went on and their eyes would light up and their view of what was possible for them in the world just got bigger. And to be able to do that for someone was just such a cool position to be in. And so I wanted to write the 2 books, Upside Down Dreams and What's Your Call Sign, to put this character that's relatable to kids, that's a little girl that wants to be a fighter pilot. That was the first one. And then the second one gets into call signs, which you were talking about earlier. And Lily Padilli, the main character in both books, she's back and she gets a nickname that she doesn't want because she makes a mistake during a soccer game. And she's just embarrassed by it. She feels upset. But then her grandpa, who's a former fighter pilot, decides to tell her about fighter pilot call signs, how they come from a mistake that you made, that you do not get to pick them, but you embrace them because they show that our mistakes are what paves our way for our successes. And so there's lessons wrapped in there.
I love this.
Yeah,
Michelle, you were
great
so
message.
great. We could talk to you for an hour. That was so fantastic, but I love going back to that aha moment when you were just like, I want to do that, and holding on to that is so great. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Best of
Thank
luck
you
with
so
everything.
much.
So fun.
All right, you guys, so we posted a link to buy Mace's books on TwinCitiesLive.com.